YouTube, what is up with y'all? Today, this is Neil Goodfella Neil coming through with a small clothing haul. One shirt from Walmart, one from Target, two pieces from JCPenney, and two from FOREVER21. Man, man, that stuff crazy. Heard about this is probably, it's already been a few weeks now. It's about FOREVER21 actually filing for bankruptcy. Like, dude, they don't even have enough to even like have their own FOREVER21 bags anymore, I guess. Like, they're giving you thank you bags, like, like you at the Chinese restaurant or something like that. So yeah, them classic red and white thank you bags. So yeah, the struggle is real out here, even for corporations. And I heard they had a lawsuit too and all that stuff, but that's another video or whatever. But anyway, first thing first, I got a graphic t-shirt from Walmart, and this had to have been $7 and some change. Had to get the classic B.I.G. Ready to Die album. A lot of people think that this is Biggie on the album. Actually, it's not. It's actually another kid, obviously from around that time. So they actually did they did an interview with him a few years ago, and blah blah blah, how I felt being on the cover and all that stuff. So you see what size he is. Obviously his parents had to arrange this, or his mother, and yeah, I mean, I can't really too much see, at least when I seen him a few years ago, like for the interview, like I couldn't really too much tell. But when I first seen this cover as a kid myself, I thought this was Biggie too the whole time. Like, okay, Nas and with the Illmatic, they got like little baby pictures, and Biggie with the baby picture. Like, dude still got a pamper on. At least Nas was like 4 or 5 years old on Illmatic. So yeah, so I think this was the first, at least from what I can remember, the hip hop history that I can remember, rap history. This was the first baby I seen on the album, really. Now, if it was one that came out in the 80s, correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody got a little baby on the album, but like around that 93, 94, that Ready to Die, Biggie era time, most definitely classic. And that's my thing too, man. Got to get predominantly all the rap shirts anyway. They got them Rockstar t-shirts. When I get the rap star t-shirts, you know what I mean? So, and I'm a rap head, so I definitely listen to them. Okay, do I need my hanger for this one? This one is actually from Target, aka Target. Really didn't too much cost nothing. It was let's see, that graphic t-shirt was around like $7, 6 or 7. And this polo shirt, great quality, by Goodfellow, not Goodfella, Goodfellow. It's a Target brand, and I just buttoned up the top for y'all real quick because it was actually already unbuttoned. I wore it once already, and the quality is definitely stellar. You can tell that this is more of a, you could wear this in the fall obviously now, but you could tell that this, just by how light the material is, you could tell that this was definitely a summer piece, spring piece. But also I think it works well for a nice fall piece as well, because that gold yellow on camera is probably looking a little bit more macaroni-ish, but I would say it's similar to the reverse yellow 14, Jordan 14 Ferrari joints, like that kind of yellow, like that gold harvest gold yellow, not that toucan tropical yellow that you might get from like that plain banana yellow color. But yeah, I like the pocket on it. I was thinking about if I should add a print on it or something like that, because the quality on it is pretty good. Then I was thinking about buying another one, but this is one of them shirts that was like, the deal was so good that like the chance of finding another one probably like rare. But at least in my area, hey, go check your local Target. This had to been like less than 10, if not $10. So it's definitely worth it, just for something quick, easy. You got the pocket on it, 3-button style. When you talking quality, yeah, it's cool right there with that. It doesn't feel like paper. It's Got more like that flex polo feel, so that's cool. Now we up to Forever 21. And I wore this yesterday. I actually got this for $9 exact. I wasn't gonna pay any, like, I didn't want to pay over 10 bucks for this, so I thought it was gonna be like 5 bucks. Cause they had a rack saying the top's 5 bucks, all that stuff. But anyway, it rang up as 9 bucks. I'm like, I'll still take it. It's worth it. This is one of those essential pieces that's hard to find. This is something you're not gonna come by too often. My only peeve with this, or the only thing I dislike about this, is that I wish they could have made the leather look a little bit more real. It's a little bit more faux, or fake rather. But it's not the biggest deal killer, because I mean, it's still worth it. You can still prove your point based off however you dressing or whatever. Like, I know this whole leather biker thing stuff not really too much in right now, or it's not like the style, but you know, stuff come around and whatever, and I feel like, you know, eventually it's gonna come around again. We enter in the next decade, so just like how the moto jackets was and all that stuff, it's just about time for the vest and everybody be doing this. But this is a timeless style, whether you got the moto jacket or the moto vest. Already got the moto jacket, so why not get the moto vest, especially for a hell of a deal from Forever 21. And of course, for my guys that shop at Forever 21, make sure it says Forever 21 men, sorry about that, Forever 21 men, because, you know, they predominantly sell women clothes, and the last thing you want to be doing is putting on some women stuff, because the women stuff don't actually say women, just say Forever 21 in it. So just to warn you. But other than that though, again, the leather quality is not the best. Like this, if you go to a spot that do like real leather jackets and stuff like that, you know, the Harley Davidsons and all that, where they use like genuine leather, you know, that'll blow this out the water. But not to take away from this, other than that, this is cool. You do got pockets on it. You got the buckles right here to tighten up at the waist. I think this definitely fly. Kind of, you know, get that Michael Jackson kind of like swag on. You got the buckles. You got the zippers with the pockets. Same thing right here. And then at the bottom, you got the pockets as well, zipper pockets. At the bottom, you got the zipper pockets. And then on the inside, you got like more like this blood red, kind of remind me of like a Dracula, that vampire kind of like vibe a little bit. I can't wait to freak this though, man. Might just wear like some kind of like red sweater up under it or something like that, just so I can really bring it out. Played it safe yesterday and wore a black hoodie up under it, which is, you know, a no-brainer with this, black on black on black. So, you know, just something to think about. You know, just different essential pieces that I like. Again, I like going in buying those foundational pieces, stuff that's not common, stuff that's not just laying around all the time. So, and stuff that's just currently might not even be the trend. Always say it every video, I'm big on style, and with me being big on style, that comes with many different kind of like brands or whatever too. Some people just loyal to one brand or a few brands, but with me, if it looks good, which is my rule, if it looks good, I'm buying it, and that's the end of that. So there's no discrimination over here. You know, from the Ralphie to a simple Walmart essential, like, it don't matter to me. As long as it look good, that's all that matter. You get people that be buying all that expensive brand name shit but don't look like shit. So anyway, this is my last item from Forever 21, and I don't have a windbreaker this light with the netted inside. Now obviously there's a billion things you could do with this. You got the Chicago Forever 21. You got the Chicago Bulls like colorway, Trailblazer like colorway, red, black, and white, Atlanta Falcons, whatever you want to do. This is not a hard color to match stuff up with, but this is just another essential piece that I needed. Only thing that's just kind of ridiculous is these long drawstrings right here, but you know, some people like that, but it's all good. Wasn't a deal breaker. Other than that, I didn't want to pay full blown retail for this. Paid $9 for this and the vest, so what, less than 20 bucks out the store. Definitely a deal. And this is a size medium. And then going to the inside, we have the netting. I still haven't worn this jacket yet, so you still got the tag on there. So you got like that netting that you would find inside the swim trucks on there. I wouldn't go as far as to say this is like waterproof or anything. This is just a normal windbreaker to wear for the fall. Kind of breezy out. You can also wear it towards like the springtime and all that stuff. If you're really gonna wear it out in the cold, you should probably definitely have a hoodie up under or something to just like layer up. Even in the rain, I would layer up in this because this just seemed like this kind of material. It just like water would just probably like seep through, especially if it's that cold rain too, man. Anyway, you got pockets right here on the side, which is typical of that. And then also thought about, because I got my Nike joint down here too, just to switch it up. Now this is actually when I thrifted, probably in like 08 or 2010 or 2012, early 2010s right here, thrift game. Fly and Flames, you know, red, black, and white. Got another red, black, and white one upstairs. So I just took this one really literally because I just needed a blank one. I didn't want to have one with like all that logo and stuff like that. And to be honest, the red, black, and white, easy color. I like red anyway. And then you have the black and white, no brainer as far as a fit go. And with that being said, move on to the next item, because that's a simple matchup. I'll probably at least, because that's like one of my favorite like kind of like pieces when it comes to the windbreaker game. So it's like, yeah, how many do I want to do? You know what I mean? Like how many do I got already? Let's see. Not even a brag. It's just a humble. Like I'm just saying, like, so you could go find them deals, man. You find enough of them for a deal. Like you probably been to have 4 or 5 already. You know what I mean? Just like as a backup. You know what I mean? You're getting one washed, so you put on another one. You know, and still go about your day. So on to the last one, which is the JCPenney pickups. What I'm doing for time. Almost at 13 minutes. So this was $13. Like $12 and some change. I wanted it. It was the last size medium in stock, and I had an extra large after that, and like a little small. Let me from far back, you could kind of tell what it is. It's Venom, you know, the vigilante or villain to Spider-Man. And looking up close, I'm very particular and picky about my superhero shirts. I don't want to go around looking like a big kid, you know, with like a superhero. And there's no knock to people that rock superhero shirts. That's just me though. I'm very, very particular. I don't want just any superhero shirt. It got to look a certain way. The colors and stuff got to be vibrant. And it, you know, because I got some shirts, some superhero shirts that blow my other ones out the water. But this one definitely is a go, man. For real, for real. Like looking up close, you got the lines going through the Venom. Then you got the Venom mouth. If y'all haven't seen the movie yet, hopefully y'all seen it. It's like, it's not hard to get to. It's one of the movies that look like it could have came out in like 2002 compared to other Marvel movies. But yeah, Fly and Flames. He was like one of the first in my first comic books. When I got my first comic book, it was Spider-Man. It was who else was in there? It was Venom and it was Carnage. So I can't wait till they put Carnage out, you know. And, you know, y'all can Google all that. Carnage is red. But he's also another villain of Spider-Man. But it says the black suit and sinister symbiote. He looked fly down there with that green, covered in green like that. I just feel like, hey man, Fly and Flames, you know, had his shirt tucked a little bit, you know what I mean, just so it had like that neat feel. Yeah, you good to go. Regular price is $20, but they got them for a deal at JCPenney for $12, and I think it's like buy one get one half off. So again, I'm down with just buying what I like, man. Like full blown, not even, you know, when it's like down to like the last stock, you might as well just buy it, because obviously it must be popular enough that people are actually buying it like that. I can't wait to rock this, man. So probably another talk video or sneaker review video, y'all might see me rocking that joint. Just like how that Black Panther joint, y'all seen me rocking that too. Like, move these receipts, and got a pair of all black Nike socks from TJ Maxx. That's $7.99. You know, black sock gang, y'all know what I do. So yeah, last item, and probably one of my favorite essentials I've picked up this fall already, is this jacket right here from Exersion. Xersion. This could have been by anybody. I still would have picked it up. But it also kind of reminded me of this Nike vest that I sold because it was an extra large because it wasn't my size. Ended up flipping it for like, like 200. Copped it for like 40 or something like that. That Nike vest. But yeah, the colors on this, I definitely like it. They had some other colors, you know, like a basic blue with the navy blue. Then they had some other ones with like a hood on the back. But if you guys are familiar with like kind of like those North Face kind of like jackets, this is somewhat similar to that, but you also still have like more of that you also have that what is this stuff called? I'm about to call it chinchilla at the bottom, but you got most of that like that fur at the bottom. Then you got most of this blanket kind of like filling material right here at the top. Kind of almost feel a little bit like a cushiony felt. Going to the back, you still got that burgundy. I just feel like these colors lined up perfectly that I might actually use the colors off here to actually make a fit outside of this jacket, you know. But this is fly. And then you got the gold tan like color right here and all that. And again, you got the burgundy, you got the two pockets, typical jacket. And then you got the fur like sleeves. The quality on it is definitely decent. As far as price with this, I just budged and paid like the $24, $23. Regular price on this is probably like $46, $42. I would not pay that much for this. But this, I almost didn't even want to pay like the $24 or $23 for it. But I just budged, just did it anyway. Because I don't really got nothing else to get, man. I got a lot of clothes anyway, you know. So as far as essentials go, you know, because I got like a black one like this, olive green one, like, you know, it's just like it. The days of, I ain't gonna say the days of waiting for the budget is over, because that's never that. You know, I will always want to save $1 if I can, but when it comes down to like only being one or two left in stock, you might as well just get it if you can purchase it, if it's worth it for the price. So I just end up doing that. So that was my pickups today, y'all. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Or maybe I should run between just real quick what the each one was again, without really too much saying anything. That's from JCPenney. Graphic t-shirt, Venom joint from JCPenney as well. You got this windbreaker. Straighten up. Then you got this. You know, the jacket. Got the polo shirt. Probably too bright to see. That gold. And last but not least, from Walmart, is the Biggie shirt from the Radio Dot album. And of course, socks. Can't forget that. Peace.